It's the final of Child Genius. Devised in association with Mensa, the competition saw 21 children start.
Clever. Clever.
Many with IQs in the top 0.01% of the country.
The vampire leaves his tomb.
What is the capital of China?
Now 6 extraordinary children have made it to the end,
I see a winner.
with eager parents pinning their hopes on success.
I've put in a lot of time into helping Connor with this competition.
Septium and Anantium, stop!
It's like instant knockout. You take one punch, you cannot climb up.
The competitors will face the ultimate test of their intelligence.
I have 3 main arguments.
First, they'll go head-to-head in a series of intense debates.
I'm sure that we can both agree on the benefits and needs for democracy.
What is the yardstick to measuring happiness?
I'm saying that on average, rich people are happier than poor people.
And finally, they'll face the toughest questions yet in a race to the finish.
Times 12 by 6, subtract 16 times by 4.
It's a knockout.
This was an incredibly close decision.
One of them will be crowned Child Genius 2013.
I'm scoring you. Okay, ready?
I'm here to oppose the notion that children should be allowed to vote from the
For the past 2 weeks, the 6 finalists in the Child Genius competition have been practicing their debating skills, coached by their parents.
Eyes up a little bit more. Your eyes are down at your cards a little bit.
She's been watching the Barack Obama speech.
As some of the brightest in the country, these exceptional children are seen as potential leaders of the future. Now they'll have to prove they can think on their feet and command a room in a bid to clinch the title.
If I look like David Cameron, I'll sound like David Cameron.
The first pair to debate are 2 of the competition's heavyweights, maths prodigy Oscar and world Scrabble champion Trinity.
Can I win it? Yes. Will I win it? Maybe.
Words are Trinity's forte.
12 plus 62.
I like to play about with words and jumble them and mess about with them.
And books, her biggest love.
She's definitely addicted to books. She's even told me about licking certain books that she really loves. That is the kind of feeling that she has.
Trinity has penned 4 fantasy novels and has just completed the unauthorized biography of her idol.
My idol is Susie Dent. She's in Dictionary Corner on Countdown.
Have you got a favourite word?
I have got 2 favourite words. One is daddle-dum-doo, which is a term from Norfolk for a daydreamer.
She's got such a brilliant vocabulary. It beats me how she can fire all of these amazing words in 30 seconds.
And the last one. I.
Agonized.
Philip?
Agonized.
Yeah.
Trinity's way with words is all the more remarkable because English is her second language. At home, the family speak Tamil. They moved to the UK from India 3 years ago to increase Trinity's opportunities for success.
We decided to move out of India for the sake of Trinity. Probably if she really excelled in science, I wouldn't have moved, but because Trinity had this extra ability with English, we thought UK can be a good place for her.
Despite her extraordinary literary skills, Trinity's nervous about the Child Genius final.
On the debating round, I think I'm going to be jelly legs of the day. I'm not the kind who likes to sit up there and have everybody staring at you. Debating is not exactly my total strength.
Trinity will be opposing 9-year-old maths prodigy Oscar.
I was the youngest in the world to get an A star in maths GCSE.
And where do you think Oscar gets his maths ability from?
Me.
Oscar was born into a number-crunching family. His mum's a maths Cambridge graduate, his dad has a PhD in the subject. And they all share a love of competitions that test their numeracy skills and intelligence.
These are from Mind Sport Olympics, these trophies are. My mum got this one.
I think I got 1 or 2 of them.
I got this one, and I got this one. One thing's funny, they spelled Surrey wrong on Surrey Hundreds.
What do you like about winning trophies?
Just gives you a feeling that you've done well.
As well as being a chess and bridge champion, Oscar excels at the Chinese strategy game Go, which is as complex as playing 4 chess games together on the same board. Today, he's competing in the British Youth Championships in Birmingham.
Winner was Oscar Selby.
No, wait. Money empowers you, and so you can... How do I start this?
No one in our family's really ever done a debate before, so we don't really know what's normal. We all just don't know as much as each other.
Friends, and you...
Is there a part of you that wishes you could do the debate for him?
No, not really.
Do you think you can win the competition, Oscar?
I can, but it'll be very hard.
It's the day of the final, and Trinity, Oscar, and the 4 other Child Genius finalists are heading to the competition venue.
It's a tough competition, and can't really say more than he's got a chance.
These remaining competitors are 6 of the UK's cleverest kids, with the potential to become captains of industry or even Prime Minister.
I believe in her. Probably, she will be able to get the right thing out of the bag.
The winner of each debate will go through to a final quick-fire question round.
He'll do well. He'll be fine. He is nervous, but he'll be fine. You will, won't you? Yeah?
The competition is being overseen by Mensa's gifted child consultant.
Debating gives them a chance to show their emotional responses, their ability to interact with others, things that we haven't seen so far.
So, if Trinity and Oscar would make their way to their lecterns, please.
With everything to play for, Trinity and Oscar are not the only ones feeling the pressure.
A bit of sort of butterflies in the stomach for this, but like you're saying, the debating is a bit new for us.
I don't think debating her is her cup of tea, because even at home, I have never seen Trinity engage in any kind of a debate or an argument.
The pair will be judged by a panel of the UK's top debating experts, who will score each of their performances for content, strategy and style.
I think what I'll be looking for is people who can stylistically engage the audience and use variation of tone and pace.
Oscar is arguing for and Trinity against the motion, money makes people happy.
Money can buy you a bed, but not sleep. Books, but not brains. A house, but not a home. Count your blessings, not your money.
Greece, badly hit by the economic crisis, has seen suicides increase by 16%.
It's a surprisingly confident start from both Oscar and Trinity.
Oscar, which would you put over the other? Your family or a £1 million bank account?
I'd probably choose my family, but that doesn't mean money doesn't bring you happiness. Are you saying we shouldn't give money to charity?
I would like to point out that materialistic possessions are not actual happiness. What is the yardstick to measuring happiness?
Happiness is how you feel about your life, whether you think you like it or you think you would prefer it different.
To stay in with a chance of winning, Oscar needs to regain his composure.
Are you saying that every rich person is happy?
I'm not saying that every rich person is happy. I'm saying that on average, rich people are happier than poor people.
It's been a nail-bitingly close debate, but only one can make it through to the final round and a chance to take the Child Genius of the Year trophy.
A little disappointed, because I had facts, but I hadn't practiced linking them.
So it was a bit uncomfortable for him and for us in the audience. I think he made some good points.
It has been a tight competition, definitely, with Oscar and Srinidhi. It was much closer than we really thought.
I could have answered the questions a little bit better, because they left a little bit of leeway for Oscar.
Everything now rides on the judge's decision.
I had him slightly ahead.
Slightly ahead? Okay.
Yeah.
I think 30 probably is a good reflection of that.
Yep.
Whoever wins, the margin would be a very close one.
In a tense face-off, Oscar and Srinidhi have gone head-to-head in the debating round of the Child Genius final.
Oscar's done really well. He showed a lot of nerve and he's handled it well.
I thought it was a 50-50 chance.
But only one of them can go through to the final quick-fire question round.
Welcome back, everybody. Srinidhi and Oscar, please come up. This was an incredibly close decision. It was very, very hard for the panel to decide between you. I can tell you that it was Srinidhi who just beat Oscar in this debate. So, very well done to Srinidhi. I'd like to shake you by the hand.
I was prepared to hear the word defeated, walloped, squashed, thrashed. So it was like getting an electric shock when he said it narrowly beat Oscar.
But for Oscar, it's the end of his bid to be crowned Child Genius.
I lost the debate. I'm a bit annoyed, but really, I wasn't really expecting to win it. Yeah, I think Srinidhi probably deserved to win. She's the best competitor at the end of the day.
It was very close, and I was obviously disappointed that Oscar didn't quite get there.
Now 2 more pairs are going head-to-head.
Wow!
The youngest competitor to make it to the final is 9-year-old Connor.
Come on then, let's go.
His success has come as no surprise to single mum Sarah.
Connor has intelligence of an adult. Connor can learn quicker than an adult.
Iron is 2, 4.
He knows stuff and he teaches himself all day long. I mean, what kid does that?
Then 14 electrons, and then 2 in the outer shell.
Are you giving some kind of science lesson here?
Yeah. I'm teaching different properties of atoms.
Sarah is concerned that Connor's strengths lie in his extraordinary memory, rather than his debating skills.
Unum Pensum, Livermorium.
I don't think he has the thinking on your feet thing, so we're going to work to his strengths and definitely focus on using that memory of his. So, you know, we'll script it, and I'm going to teach him to act it. And he's going to act it, and he's going to do well.
Ambitious Sarah runs her own online sales company.
Fort Knox is now open.
But this week she's putting business on the back burner to concentrate on her other investment, her son's performance in the final.
I've put in a lot of time
into helping Connor with this competition. More time than he's putting into it, because I don't want him to be stressed by it.
Connor will be debating whether children should be allowed the vote. And Mum Sarah is leaving nothing to chance.
Kids are more interested in watching The Simpsons
She's decided to write his speech for him.
than George Osborne.
I'm doing this because I'm taking the difficult part out for him. It is only a competition, but why do you compete? You don't have people in the Olympics going and saying it's only a competition, because that's not how you win medals.
Her final preparation for victory is taking Connor to learn some tricks of the trade from a public speaking professional.
Hello. You must be Connor.
The local MP.
First point I would like to say, let children be children.
I think the strongest argument you've got is that one about letting children be children. I like that as well.
I wrote that.
That's good.
Connor's opponent is 9-year-old Lara.
I'm reading Mensa. It's a magazine for gifted people.
Mum Linda took Lara to be IQ tested when she was just 4 years old.
I was absolutely staggered. Her IQ test came back at 170, which is the highest that they can possibly score on this particular test.
Lara's IQ was in the top 0.03%, measuring well above Einstein. Having become a single mum when Lara was a baby, Linda decided to give up her job as a journalist and work as a teaching assistant, so that she could devote more time to her only child.
I was the wrong side of 40, and I thought, you know, for me, what I need to do is give Lara that time and recognise what she needs and be there for her.
Looking after Lara is a demanding job. Outside of school lessons, she has a packed schedule with up to 3 activities daily, 6 days a week.
I do 13 extracurricular clubs a week. Latin, brownies, violin, gym, a maths, choir, netball and rounders club, and ice skating.
Lara even spends some of her weekends attending away days for gifted children with some of her friends.
It needs to be able to reflect the light.
Lara is accustomed to achieving top results in all her activities.
These are for gym or trampolining. I've got a gold one, which is my absolute favourite. I like winning. My aim is to try and get some more this year.
Next challenge, the final of Child Genius.
She's been watching the Barack Obama speech, and I think anything that doesn't come up to that standard is kind of... And I did point out that that isn't normal debating.
Lara will be facing Connor, and his mum Sarah is putting on a confident front.
I'm not worried. I don't know if he'll win or lose, but I don't think that really matters now. I want him to win.
The winner of this round will make the final 3, and with it, the chance to take the title.
Lara and Connor to approach the podium, please.
Lara and Connor will be debating whether children should be allowed the vote. But Mum Sarah is worried Connor will struggle when put on the spot.
I've done everything I can do now. I don't think Connor's strong point is thinking sort of things off the cuff. But he's got his memory.
Lara is arguing for children having the vote, Connor against.
By allowing children to vote, we'd be creating an unfair voting system.
Surely, by denying them a vote, we're going directly against the law.
12-year-old children are exactly that. Children.
With Mum Sarah's speech packing a punch, it's a confident start from Connor.
Let children be children. Children are more interested in Homer Simpson than George Osborne.
With Connor charming the crowd, Lara attempts to claw it back with a killer blow.
It is against the law to be denied a say in how the democracy they live in is run.
Forced off script, he starts to stumble.
Well, their parents might,
Your response, please.
try to effectively bribe them.
Surely you're not implying that they just follow their parents?
From what you have said, shouldn't we also allow children to smoke, drink and drive on our roads? Not at the same time, of course.
Your answer, Laura?
Connor's made quite the comeback. It's now up to the judges to decide.
There was just that one moment where he went really quiet. Other than that, you know, it was solid, I think. Down to good script writing, I think.
I thought she was brilliant. She seemed to really pull it out of the bag. So fingers crossed.
I think I beat her.
Lara and Connor, if you please come up.
Now they're about to find out which of them has made it through to the final three.
The winner in
I wanted to cry, lump in my throat. Just pride, absolute pride. Just thrilled for him.
For Lara, the competition is over.
I could have got through to the absolute final.
But then your mum would have probably dropped dead with shock.
It is the best feeling in the world. I never thought I'd get to the final, but I really never thought I would get to the final three.
It's the climax of the Child Genius competition. And just one more place in the final three is up for grabs.
So I would ask Rohan and Ben to approach the podium, please.
11-year-old Ben is up against 10-year-old Rohan, debating whether schools should be single-sexed or mixed. The eldest remaining child in the competition is Ben Palmer Welch, a keen paleontologist and a deep thinker from Peterborough.
This was a squid 160 million years ago. All of these creatures played such a big part in what life is today. It makes me think about my place in the world. What have you found?
Ben's mum Karen spotted he was gifted at a very early age.
He was reading and writing at the age of 2.
Try.
Being so bright has often made Ben feel different to other kids.
He was called names. He used to get called weirdo. Not nice names, really. He tried to blend in. He tried to imitate the sort of popular kids and...
Backfired.
Yeah, it did, didn't it, last show?
But one day at school, Ben met some other deep thinkers.
What's the circumference of the universe? Big.
Together, they formed a very exclusive club, and Team Geek was born.
Team Geek was created about 2 years ago by you and Ben. Me and Ben, because me and Ben at the time were like unpopular and some of the only clever people. You're still unpopular.
And what do you do in Team Geek?
We talk about things that have been puzzling us.
There's so many things we don't know.
But we don't know where the universe ends and starts.
It's a circle, so it doesn't end or start.
Ben's propensity for deep thought could prove an advantage in the debating round.
Rohan's proposal will remove freedom of choice, will hinder relationship building, and will encourage stereotyping. Is that what you want for the future generation? I know for sure. I don't.
Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant.
As well as practicing his speech and working on his body language,
Eyes up a little bit more. Your eyes are down at your cards a little bit.
Ben is determined to dress to impress.
I want to look good for the debating round. Because if I look like David Cameron, I'll sound like David Cameron.
Oh, look at you! I see a winner.
Blocking Ben's path to the final three is 10-year-old Rohan Bahari. With an IQ in the top 1% of the population, Rohan joined Mensa at the age of just 4, when he was assessed to have a reading age of a 15-year-old.
Ultimately, the results all improve.
Rohan is currently attending a top prep school, but to fund his education, Dad Vimal, a transport manager, and Mum Shabita, a duty manager in the airline industry, have to work in shifts and barely see one another.
Sort of see each other in passing. He comes in, I give him a little handover, and I'm out the door.
We basically earning to pay their school fees.
Yeah,
for the next couple of years.
Sacrificed all the other luxuries.
In the debate, 10-year-old Rohan will be proposing that children should only go to single-sex schools, a topic close to his parents' heart. They hope that a win in the competition could help secure him a scholarship to prestigious boys' school Harrow.
Well, it's hard to get in, Rohan. You're going to have hundreds of children applying.
Thousands.
Thousands of children applying to Harrow, and they're only going to select the very best. If you win this competition, then that would make you really sort of stand out from everybody else.
Whoa, it's incredible.
A place at Harrow would see Rohan follow in some very famous footsteps.
I know there were 8 prime ministers who went here. Obviously, Sir Winston Churchill, there was Sir Robert Peel, and if I'm lucky, it could be me.
Well, if you work hard enough.
If I work hard enough.
But being Prime Minister requires hard work.
Rohan, come on, let's get a move on.
And Mum Shabita believes hard work is the only route to the top.
We've done brilliantly well so far, but with minimum inputs, really. Rohan's always had to be pushed. You've got to completely understand what you're doing. He needs to knuckle down, he needs to commit, he needs to focus. This is his first taste of what real hard work is in order to achieve success. And he's going to have to do it this week. No 8 o'clock bedtime, it'll be an extra 2 hours every night. Harsh as that sounds, he needs to understand that you don't actually get anywhere without hard work.
At the Child Genius of the Year final, Team Geek are on hand to offer last-minute advice.
Do what we told you to. Yes. I'm a bit nervous, a bit anxious, but really, really excited because Rohan's going down.
Mum Karen thinks Ben has got what it takes to win.
I think he's certainly got the ability to win the debate, yes, provided he stays cool, calm and collected.
But in the opposition corner, with a potential public school place at stake, Rohan's mum is still worried he hasn't prepared enough.
Come on, go sit in the corner at least and just go read through it. Don't do that to the cards, please. Reading is going to help. Okay. Yeah? In terms of failure, we've actually never seen him handle it because he's never failed, so it'll be interesting to see. Well, actually, I hope I don't have to see it.
I'll be honest, you look a little worried.
Yeah.
I'm here today to oppose that children should only go to single-sex schools. We must remove stereotyping, and therefore we must keep mixed schools. I'm a boy, I'm 11 years old, I have longish hair, I love the colour purple, and do you think I like football? Don't even get me started on the offside rule. So in a 30-strong class of men and boys, how isolated will I feel?
Quite simply, academic achievement is higher in a single-sex school. Introduce girls into a group of boys, and boys who prioritise studying will be labelled as geeks or nerds.
Why have they closed 2,100 single-sex schools in 41 years?
It's because of government spending cuts.
Men who were in their 40s and went to a single-sex school were more likely to be divorced.
Eton and Harrow are all boys' schools and have provided Great Britain with 27 prime ministers, including Winston Churchill, who went to Harrow, and David Cameron, who went to Eton.
They use entrance exams, so they are cherry-picking the most intelligent children to go into the school, so they have the most intelligent children leaving the school.
I think Rohan was a lot more powerful and confident than I probably thought he was going to be, and probably Ben as well.
Really,
wow,
this is a really tough one. We might have a fight on this one.
The question and answer was a bit hit and miss, I think, with Rohan. I'm not sure he understood really what Ben was asking him, so that could have gone a bit better.
I've not been nervous about anything that my kids have done before.
Now the final competitor to make it through to the final three is about to be announced.
Very well done. Incredible battle there between the pair of you. This was an incredibly close competition. Complex arguments which were very well presented. But it was Ben who just edged it over Rohan.
I lost to Ben by just the littlest bits.
Everything slowed down when he said my name, and then suddenly it hit, and I'm still blown over by the fact that I won my debate.
The battle to find Britain's brightest child is reaching its climax. Ben joins Trinity and Connor in a deciding quickfire round. But only one of these three exceptional children will be crowned Britain's child genius.
We're going to win, are we? Yeah.
1, 2, 3. Excellent.
Having beaten some extraordinary opposition to get here.
B.
Incorrect. The answer is C, Bertie.
T.
Was incorrect, Longin, I'm
I'm afraid that's what I can remember.
From the original 21 who started, just 3 children have made it to the final of Child Genius. Having reached the final stage, Ben, Connor and Trinity are about to battle it out until only one remains.
I'm actually starting to get a lot more nervous now.
I'd be elated and I'd be in a state of beatitude. It's just like sort of feeling like anxiety building up inside you.
The final round is the culmination of months of intense study and hard work from the children, their family and their friends.
He looks very, very smart.
The quicker the answers, the better you're gonna get. Yeah, but you need to.
He's match fit. Right, I don't know what's going to happen now.
Mind-boggling questions on maths, spelling and general knowledge will be fired at each competitor in this final test of their extraordinary intellect.
These children are being taken out of their comfort zone and they're actually being put out of the front and saying, right, show us what you've got.
The first child to score 10 points in this ultimate quickfire round will take the prestigious trophy. It's time to start the round. One by one, the 3 finalists have up to a maximum of 20 seconds to answer each question.
If Connor could come to the lectern first, please.
Well, I've been falling to pieces for the last day or two. I think inside I'm feeling really nervous, but there's no set formula now, so it's really hard.
Connor, your question is 85 multiplied by 9.
765.
Is correct, Connor. It's Ben's turn. Please to the lectern.
It's very, very nerve-wracking watching Ben grow up.
Your question is 87 multiplied by 7 equals.
609.
Is correct, Ben. And finally, Trinity. Trinity, your question is 83 multiplied by 8.
664.
is correct.
The battle for 10 points hots up.
43.
Is correct, Connor.
44.
Is correct. Trinity, that's absolutely right.
With maths, logic and spelling questions at lightning speed, there's no room for error in this quickfire round.
If A equals 1, B equals 2...
B.
Is incorrect.
248.
The answer was 236. Its capital is Beirut.
Lebanon.
Is correct, Trinity. Is correct, Ben. Is absolutely right. Is correct, Connor. Ben, that is correct.
But as the pace quickens, the questions are getting tougher.
Fricative.
F-R-I-C-A-T-I-V-E.
Is correct. Metallurgy.
M-E-T-A-L-L-U-R-G-Y.
Is correct. Megatherium.
M-E-G-A-T-H-E-R-E-U-M.
One letter out, Ben. M-E-G-A-T-H-E-R-I-U-M. And Trinity, please.
With a faultless performance so far from Trinity, the race to 10 points continues. Twice under 12 World Scrabble champion Trinity came to the UK to develop her intellectual talents. Throughout the competition, she has shown her incredible ability to process complex information with lightning speed and accuracy.
I wouldn't call myself smart, but I have a brain that tends to break speed limits.
Trinity, what is the missing number? 45, 28, 17. Missing number, 6, 5.
11.
Is correct, Trinity.
Trinity is edging ahead.
What is the missing number? Sorry, Connor, you're just out of time.
And Connor and Ben
Ten out. The answer was 172.
Suddenly the pressure is starting to show.
It's back to Connor, please.
With determined mum Sarah sat ringside, Connor's now got 20 seconds to gain precious ground on Trinity.
I just want to be up there, just to whisper into his ear before he gets like pep talking. I'm sort of doing it from a distance at the moment in the audience.
Okay, Connor. Rani pays £63 for 9 cinema tickets. How much will it cost for 12 tickets?
£84.
That was correct, but I will need adjudication as to whether that's acceptable. Connor, that has been accepted, so very well done.
Connor is back in the game. But this could be Ben's last chance to catch up.
Lemon juice must be distilled 3 parts water to 1 part juice. In millilitres, how much juice is there in 284 millilitres of diluted drink? Just out of time, Ben. The answer was 71 millilitres.
It's left to Connor to chase Trinity to the finish line.
Which planet was discovered in 1930?
Pluto.
That is correct, Connor.
But Trinity is in top gear.
What is the largest hot desert in the world?
The Sahara Desert.
Is correct. Very well done.
230.
Is correct, Ben.
Lapilli. Lapilla.
Is correct, Trinity.
P-U-G-N-A-C-I-O-U-S.
Connor, that's correct. Well done.
With 10 points the target, it's getting close for Connor and Trinity.
Just going to read you the current scores. Connor, 7 points. Ben, 5 points. Trinity, you have 8 points.
The Warner Brothers.
The answer was the Lumiere brothers.
Lassitude.
Is correct, Connor. What is the name of the deepest freshwater lake in the world?
Lake Baikal.
Lake Baikal is correct.
That correct answer means Scrabble champion Trinity is just one question away from taking the title.
Trinity, you are now on 9 points. If you are successful in the next round, then you will win the competition.
And it's on her favourite subject, spelling.
Trinity, please. And Trinity, your word is quixotic.
Quixotic. May I please have the definition?
Extremely idealistic, unrealistic, and impractical.
Quixotic. Q-U-I-C-S-O-T-I-C.
Sorry, Trinity, that was incorrect. The correct spelling is Q-U-I-X-O-T-I-C.
A wrong answer means this is Connor's chance to draw level with Trinity.
And Connor, calculate the following sum. Times 12 by 6, subtract 16, and finally times by 4.
$224.
Connor, that's correct. Well done.
Trinity and Connor are now neck and neck, but Trinity has another chance to win the competition.
And Trinity, please.
But one slip, and Connor could take the title.
What's it like having someone who's sort of so gifted?
It's like handling a very fragile piece of glass. We don't push them too hard, but at the same time, at least show them the direction or show them the different avenues in front of them.
Trinity, calculate the following sum. Times 11 by 5, subtract 18, and finally times by 6.
$222.
Trinity, that is the correct answer. It means you are Child Genius 2013. Trinity.
Do
Do you get excited when you win?
A little bit.
What do you do?
But at first you stand there stock still. And then it takes a few seconds for it to sink in. And then, euphoria.
Child Genius 2013. Can you manage that?
Thank you.
From nearly 2,000 entrants, it's down to just one. As Trinity is Child Genius of the Year. In third place, 11-year-old philosopher Ben is jubilant. But his pals on Team Geek think he could have done much better.
Ben lost.
I feel that I gave it my all and I came third, and I'm glad that I lost to them. No, I'm not glad, but I'm glad that it was them that I lost to.
9-year-old Connor's made his mum Sarah proud. He's come within touching distance of claiming top spot, just narrowly missing out to Trinity.
She was consistent all the way through and consistently high. She was up there. But you know, 1 point.
Second place.
How do you feel about that?
95% pleased with myself.
Having moved to the UK just 3 years ago, Mum Suja's journey to give Trinity opportunities is paying off.
We've never been a pushy parent at all. We never told her this is where you ought to go. So that's about the kind of parenting that my husband and me have been doing all this while.
Just 1 second, that is wrong grammar. It's my husband and I.
Oh, I'm sorry, Srinidhi. Now you know the difficulties of having a gifted child.
How well can you perform in similar tests? Have a go online at channel4.com/childgenius.